Hi.
Hi. So
I'll let you start this one.
I know.
What's happening
what
here?
What am I gonna say? So this is a little revised. It's actually Wednesday, but are we posting this tomorrow? I don't know. Are we posting it today? I guess we haven't decided that.
We
yet.
haven't decided.
But so last week we had a really great talk.
It was great content.
Yeah, and then ended up having some technical difficulties with it, so we weren't able to post. So here we are. Now tomorrow, the office is closed. We're taking an extra day for Labor Day. So we decided
Planned
today.
vacation.
Yes.
Planned, constructed office vacation days.
Yeah.
And this time, I don't think it will be extended.
No. No extension to the vacation.
We still got those antibodies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are here at Pad Thai in South County. Fantastic
Oh my gosh.
restaurant.
Yes.
Um,
Woman owned.
Yes. So we just had lunch and we decided we were just going to do our video here so we can take
Maximize
a
our
vacation day.
time on our vacation day.
Yes.
On our true Thursday vacation day.
So we were going to kind of recap on what what we said last week, but you guys didn't see it because we weren't able to post it. But so we ended up, it all started, I listened to a podcast by Andy Frisella, and was just talking about just everything that's going on right now in everywhere.
Everywhere, every facet, level of our life.
Yes. And just kind of talking about how sometimes you feel like you might be the only voice that feels a certain way or whatever the case, but mainly to go out and get involved. And it has to start on a local level. Like, you know, it's starting how start out with yourself first. Get yourself in line and healthy and doing the things that you need to do for yourself. Then you work on your family and then you work on your community. So there was, I guess, a couple points with that, like focusing on yourself. Because one thing he did say in his podcast is that he didn't want anyone coming to him talking about what he should do about his health from someone who hadn't been working on their own health this past 18 months. And I heard that, and
I think we made that point last week, right?
We did.
Like
We did
how
make that
mind-blowing
point.
that was to both of us. When
Yeah.
you related to me, I was like, so true.
Mhm.
Like, don't come at me.
Right.
If you have been taking the last 18 months to sit on your couch and do nothing but
Mhm.
Netflix and binge
Yeah.
and, you know, not figure out how to take full-on responsibility and ownership for
Your own health.
your own science experiment here, people.
Yeah.
So,
But then, you know, talking just about, you know, sometimes you feel like, or the small group of people that you surround yourself with, that you might be the only ones feeling a certain way or thinking the same way. And then you get out and you start talking to more and more people and you're like, you're on the same page as I am. How many of us are really out there that feel a certain way? And so, like, I've made a conscious decision to go to my kids' school board meeting, which is next Tuesday, because, you know, I haven't decided to speak at a school board meeting, but I want to be there because I want to see what's going on and how I can help maybe be a change to what I feel is right. And then hearing the opinions of someone who maybe differs from me, where they're coming from, you know.
right, that immediately impacts you.
Mhm.
I mean, yes, from a global perspective, we are impacted by things. However, the most immediate things may not be what we have been hearing. I know I haven't gone to a school board meeting in years.
I've never been. I mean,
so, I mean, shame on me, but at the same time too, that's where you want to hear things. You want to hear what people are saying in relation to the groups and the communities that you are the most closely involved in.
Right.
So,
or that most deeply impact your life. I mean, these people up on this board are deciding how my kids are educated, and I want to be there and hear what's going
because
on.
ultimately you get to decide how your kids are educated.
Right.
And
But-
ownership, just taking ownership of it.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I wish mine were that easy.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I know.
It's not easy having kids in the military, people. It's not easy. Anyway. More on that to come, possibly. I don't know. But to go back to what you were saying about choosing to have a voice and using our voice in kind and considerate and communicative ways, not just behind the shield of social media.
Right.
You know, you can't always know what somebody's tone is. You can't always know what their intention is just based on what is in the written word. When you get to a meeting and you see someone's person, you see their body language, you see their affect, you hear their inflection. Like, that's a person. There's a person involved in all of that. And and you know, and we would like to be respected that way.
Right.
So when we can hear that for real, and when we use our own voice to express what it is that we have going on, and so much of this is hitting us on a soul level. That's what's so rattling about it. So I think it's just important. I think it's important to really hear someone out, and even if it's a differing opinion,
Right.
hear them out, and you don't have to like it. But,
Right.
I mean, there.
What
It doesn't
was
even. Unfortunately, many things don't even make sense right now.
Right.
And sometimes when people talk them out, and that's what I've found in some questions that are asked to me, I respond with a question like, "Why would you like to know?" People will seemingly talk themselves into understanding their own illogical reasoning, or they will have to stop and pause and really think about why they do think a certain way.
Right.
So, again, it's very charged, and it is very divisive out there, and it doesn't. We don't have to continue that way.
Yeah. Well, and I think, you know, what people need to keep remembering is just to be kind and listen to people. I mean, so many people automatically, if a question is addressed to them, automatically put up their defenses. It's like, I'm asking out of curiosity, because it's not something that I would choose for myself. I'm just wondering why you choose it for you. You know, I'm not asking you to change your way of thinking or your thought process, and I would hope that you would do the same for me. You're not asking me to change mine, but just understand where everyone's coming from. And I think that's where so much stuff is getting lost, is no one's taking the time to understand. No one's right, no one's wrong. No one's taking the time to just educate themselves and
take a pause.
Yeah. Take a breath. Jeez.
Take a breath and relax.
Yes.
I won't finish the rest of it. We had an interesting commentary on that in the office the other night, but it was fun.
Yeah.
But do take a breath, pause, recognize that the person in front of you is also a very valid human being with their own set of stories that come into what it is that they believe. And it's not always up to us to force our agenda on other people.
Even 100%.
Oh my gosh, and like to go way back when to our non-interference stuff, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like, again, speaking about our children, speaking about, maybe if you have parents that are in their, older ages, that need to be looked out for too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be kind and considerate and compassionate, and know that, nobody's really got their shit together. We had that discussion.
Oh, yeah, we
today,
had
too.
that today, too. No one, as much as you think someone has their shit together, they don't.
No,
They don't. And it's okay. And I think that's what, people need to realize. Like, it is okay to not have it all together and perfect.
And not have all the answers. It's okay to say, I don't know.
Right. That's a whole nother one.
Yeah.
Got a whole nother topic just on that one. Whole nother show, podcast, whatever this is, video.
Yeah. But continuing to use your voice for good.
Yes, that is the main thing, for sure.
There's way too many opportunities and ways that we let ourselves slip to, just go into judgment and anger and, those lower vibes that,
Yeah.
it goes a long way to go with the old adage that we were all taught when we were little. Like, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything at all.
Should just be kind. And sometimes the kindest thing to say is, I disagree, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did Sue tell us? She said that she used to not like the saying, well, let's just agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
I still love you, but I agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Right. It's okay.
Yep. What do you got? What else you got?
I don't know.
I know, we kind of threw this one together.
Yeah, we more than usual. It was good stuff last week.
It really was.
I'll have to see if I can figure out a way to get some more of it uploaded. But anyway, our tech department
is closed.
is currently on unemployment because they were never employed to begin with. So we don't know how that goes. Anyway, we hope you all have a fantastic holiday weekend.
Yes.
And stay safe. And we hope that you have the opportunity to get together with people that you love and want to commune with, and be outside. That's all.
Yep.
That's all. We're just that was the other thing we talked about last week, was modeling.
Oh.
We're modeling how to set up your life to make sure that you have planned vacations.
Yeah.
Some people may not have been really happy with us and all of our rearrangement of the office hours, but it was so that we could find a way to work in a longer, more days off around an established holiday. And just a little suggestion.
Yep.
For people who say that they don't know how to take the time.
Yep.
You don't
Self-care.
take it, you make it. You give it to yourself.
Should be a t-shirt.
I'm sure it is somewhere. Sure it is somewhere. That's what happens when you don't have television. You just read and observe everything else around you. So, anyway.
All right. I think the flies are back.
Yeah.
But it's so gorgeous out. It really is a beautiful, beautiful day.
Getting a healthy dose of sunshine. And now you are too. But terrible segue.
And then, we got people inside the restaurant kind of staring over like, what are these crazy girls just sitting at the table?
Talking to a purse.
Sitting right next to each other. It's all right. It's all good. So we'll call it on that.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I think so.
All right. So we will see you back next Thursday. There goes somebody driving by, staring, wondering what we're doing. All right. So we'll just cut it. So we will see you back next week.
Yes.
All right.
Everybody have a great holiday.
Yes. Take care.
Be well. Be kind. Talk to you soon.
Okay.